Growing is something that will always be needed. It will never go out of fashion.
Horticulture to me is nature. We are here to give to the land as the land gives to us. It's a part of life, it's not just a way of life.
Horticultural food production is about growing food for us and for our community in a way that we are happy with. And that means growing it in a way that is good for the land and good for nature. And that's why I think it's a really, really important job.
When I was in school and in formal education, I wasn't particularly motivated. And it wasn't until I found horticulture that I could see the benefit that I would derive from education and work, really. I got into food growing when I was at university, and I started working with a community vegetable growing project, the Barden Grange project in Leeds, and had a great time. I remember vividly one of my earlier sessions, the sun was shining, everyone was working on this shared effort, and it felt like a really gentle and positive space to be in. And then I went about trying to find ways to carry on doing that professionally. I took a more formal route of training, first with the RHS, the Royal Horticultural Society, and then I went into botanic gardens, looking more at the science. But always I had this feeling that the reason I want to do this is because I'm looking to be socially engaged in my work.
I initially was motivated to get into this work sort of for like environmental reasons, and it's ended up being so much more than that for me. A huge amount of it is about community. We've got an amazing community here at Kaitan, but also just the actual physical work. I grew up with quite bad sleeping patterns and sleeping habits, and ever since I've been here I've been sleeping well, my body feels stronger and healthier, I feel happier, and yeah, I think it's just good for me to be outside and doing physical work. And it's not just growing, there's lots of other aspects to what I do here, so it feels really diverse. The reason that it's so exciting every year is because you pretty much do each job once and then you have to wait a whole year to do it again. So I like the fact that you never get bored of any job. And then it's, yeah, definitely here, it's working with the people and the community and all the volunteers and trainees that come in, and just, yeah, it means that every day is different and interesting, yeah.
I struggled for quite a few years trying to, after I left the army. I was in the army 13 years and I did a variety of jobs and I didn't really enjoy any of them. Didn't really have a purpose in those jobs. I kind of almost got into growing by chance. Got offered the opportunity to volunteer on this market garden, and as soon as I started I realised that this was what I wanted to do. There's so many different jobs here to do. You know, they can be planting new crops, they can be harvesting, turning over beds, so new crops can be planted. Like we're currently clearing out the river just behind me. We're building an outdoor kitchen with the rocks that we cleared from this ground, so that's a new skill set I've never learned, and I'm going to learn that as well. So it's not really a job for me. I come here and I look forward to it where I didn't before. So yeah, being here is not like being at work. Just doing life, really. Yeah.
My favourite thing about growing is seeing life manifest. As much as we can put one simple plant into the soil, this can feed many nations, many people.
Getting to have lots of fun watching seeds grow into plants, which then produce fruit that you get to eat and makes you feel really nice.
So everything about being in this space, be it the people, be it the connection with the land, with the soil.
Dwi'n caru natur a dwi'n bod yn awyr agors.
I really enjoy growing experimentally different more exotic varieties, flower growing.
And how you can make the land look with all the different plants you're putting in and how beautiful veg can look.
I'm outdoors every day, I'm physically active and I'm working with a changing sort of dynamic group of people. It just seems like a really lovely way to live.
I think everybody should be involved in food growing because we're already involved in the food system. We're already consumers of food.
Now is a really important time to be getting into growing because I think there's more and more appetite for it. Like more and more people are seeing the importance of it. More and more opportunities are coming up for growers. I just feel like really lucky and privileged to be one of the few that gets to be outside and keeping fit and physical and yeah.